My name's Twelv and I produce dubstep, breakbeat, drum and bass and other offensive noise. Been producing for now most of my life, since I was 12 years old, hence the name. You know, I was pushed to get my stuff out there, and I kind of just threw myself in the deep end when I was 18 and just went to a club, you know, played them my stuff and, you know, got a live set there. I think through the actual live performance is what created the music that I make now instead of the other way around. And that's what's kind of interesting about it. I've used pretty much every digital audio workstation that there is, and I personally still believe to this day that you can use any digital audio workstation, including a modified kitchen sink, to create music. But me, I'm an Ableton junkie. But to be honest, this is pretty much all for show. Actually, like, the majority of my beats, I use this thing. And it's really, really dirty as well, which is quite integral to my filthy sound, you see. And like the kind of the modulation and stuff that you can get in this is like got so much analog warmth and texture and tonality. But that's my secret. That's my top tip. The essential VST to any producer has got to be dynamite cowbell. Okay, I mean, any music has always got to have more cowbell, as we know. Now this baby has got, not only is a complete virtual cowbell arrangement, it allows you to decide the size of the room of the cowbell, the level of the microphone to the cowbell, the less cowbell to more cowbell ratio. You've got 6 genuine cowbells which have been recorded, each one individually recorded with 7 microphones in a 360 degree to capture all the tonality of the cowbell. And I think somewhere in there is a cow. Yeah, and it has a cow too. Okay, well, the whole thing about Twelv and Thesis is we actually met when we were about 2 years old, 2 or 3, like my memory does fail me. We literally met in like sandpits when we were young in nursery school. So at this point now, we can say we've known each other for like almost 20 years. But we've got a kind of psychic relation, you know? We've just known each other for so long that we just bounce off each other electrically like that. Because he always sort of took a different approach to rap and wasn't, you know, about the blinging. I just decided, you know, dude, I need your rap on my beats. Friendship, I think, is the #1 thing behind the music, and just fun. SquelchStep you can download right now, this second, from Zulu Tunes. It's sort of a mixture of about a year's worth of work of mine, going over very different moods, but it's looking into the much more experimental side of filthy dubstep and is more, you know, exploring the very deep possibilities of sound designs and the more quirky side of what you'd imagine with electronic cats and kitchen sinks and flying pineapples that shoot lasers at robotic dinosaurs who have fights with angry toasters. The name says it all, and the track SquelchStep, which is track 2 in the album, is kind of where it all stems from, but it's a wide variety of sounds within the squelchy dubstep genre. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to tell you that the international music scene is bonkers. Woo! But the local scene is really, really rising, and what's helping is the way that the scenes influence each other, including the Johannesburg to Cape Town to Johannesburg, and further, and that's sort of encouraging an overall growth. And what we're seeing now is slowly more and more proper business-like ethics are coming into it. We have booking agents, artists have managers, we have agencies, and as a result of that we have a much more finer quality and a better audience. And if you look now at the music festivals that we're getting here, they're really, really, really getting, you know, to that level of international quality. But we've got great people, and that's what it's all about at the end of the day, it's the people, and therefore it is good. Yeah, well, I like making pizza and curry and yeah, that's about it. My number one tip is get out there, meet people, get inspiration, find yourself gigs, learn by playing, you know, rack everything up, layer it, chop it, stretch it, crush it, distort it. As much different texture you can get, the better. Download my album now. Get it. If you don't have it, get it now.